this rubbish on my camera? Anyway, the camera is already dead. Jesus' name, let's angel possible. Let's angel straight for bring forth the growing, 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 oh, hail the power of Jesus' name. Let's say, Jehovah, let's say, Jehovah, straight for, before you die, and growing, 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 growing. I'm making a lot of noise here, so please. Hi, let's talk about bullying and exploitation, especially for the millennials. Welcome. Please say hi on the chat. Let me give you a beautiful welcome. So, talking about bullying and exploitation, you see it everywhere. You see it in families, you see it while growing up, you see it among your peers, colleagues. Okay, people exploit people, like exploiting people is the order of the day. Oh, hello, welcome, Isharugo. Nice to have you here. Please give me a thumbs up and remember to subscribe. Gabriel, you're talking about bullying and exploitation. I'm saying that it is everywhere. Like, when they talk about bullying, you think it's just about maybe childhood bullying, the ones that we got while growing up. It's not, it does not end there. It does not end there at all. You will continuously get bullied if you keep short. Okay? It is, in fact, as you're migrating from one stage in life to another, as you're growing in career, in business, in school, even in some places like churches, like you will get bullied. Aziz, bullying does not stop, and as they are bullying you, they're exploiting you, and some people are very cunning, very very cunning. Some people will not come. There are various forms of bullying. Some people don't come with force. Some don't come. Some come with manipulation. Fingering your brain. Sorry for using such words though, but the like it's in various forms. Some come with emotional bullying. Some come with Aziz. Why the laughter? I would like to know. Okay, why the laughter? Okay, let's continue though. So it comes in different forms, in different manners, in different people use different approaches to bully you. But do you know one solution to bullying is speak up? Okay, speak up. I know it might be difficult in childhood, but you have to speak up. Don't keep quiet. If you keep quiet, the oppressor has every reason to keep suppressing you, to keep exploiting you. There is this case where in a a corporate environment, they usually have duty roster. They usually have the ways they do their work. This person works today, another person works tomorrow, and another, like, of course, you know that. You know the kind of pattern I'm talking about. And then the person in charge of doing the roster, she will only put herself once or twice or highest 3 times on duty in a whole 1 month. I'm from Nigeria. I'm Nigerian. Hello, welcome. Remember to like this live stream and subscribe to my channel. Okay. So, like I was saying, it got to a point that the person that they are always putting on to work said, "No, I am not taking this." And by just saying no, don't expect it to stop because they will fight you. They are gaining from you. They are dwelling on your ignorance, your naivety, and your free spirit. So when you now stand up, they themselves, they will probably stand up. They will say, "No, keep quiet." But what makes you stand out is when you insist. Like you have to really insist and say, "No, I am not taking this." Some of us, it's our parents that did the bully, especially if you're a millennium. Most of the Gen Zs, they will not understand. They will not understand because some of them can now ask questions. If you're a millennial here, you will understand that, especially in Africa. I'm sorry, I'm African, but I know what I'm talking about. In my part of the world, as a child, you are, of course, you're vulnerable, but parents don't make it easy for their children. They don't make it easy. You can't express yourself anyhow in public. It's a kind of a culture, like, how they train people, how they train children to become the best. But along the line, you see that those things start affecting your self-esteem. You find it difficult to express yourself, and then you become a very timid, naive, ignorant adult who who anybody can now talk to, anybody can subdue you. Clifford Bello, please, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. Which one is can you work? Walk. We don't do that here, please. Can't you see the topic of this gist? Please don't do that. So, like I was saying, it makes you to grow into a very naive, ignorant, and timid adult who can hardly express himself or herself, who can who of course will be bullied. It now makes you the object of bully. You become a slave to people. People can talk to you anyhow and go scot free. Sometimes you become scared. You'll be scared of how people will treat you. You'll be scared. Some of them will be scared of being alone. You'll be scared of, you know, a lot of things. And then it goes on to people exploiting you, people using, because they feel that you cannot talk, you won't be able to say anything. Okay, whatever they ask you to do, you do it. You become the so-called obedient staff. You'll be very obedient. Anything they ask you to do, you'll be doing it live and direct, because you're scared of speaking up, because you were shut up, you were asked to keep quiet anytime you want to express yourself. I know many people must have talked about this, but it's something that we'll have to keep talking about it until generation will pass and inculcate the value and pass it on. Because bad habits are very difficult to leave. Like, You can't easily outgrow bad habits. If you form a habit, it becomes part of you. For you to outgrow it is difficult. Likewise, these cultural values that we have, that this is supposed to be like this is supposed to be like this, and then like I said, is people have been talking about this. Okay, people have been speaking about this in churches, in schools, in gatherings, on social media, just like I'm equally doing now. That's what I'm saying. We have to keep talking about it. You can't just stop. If you stop talking about it, the culture you're trying to drive away comes back, and this time around, it will come back in full force and becomes like make matters worse. So you have to continuously talk about this. How do I remove this Clifford Bello? Bello is Nigerian, northern Nigerian. We don't do that rubbish here, please. Find a way to remove this guy. Remove. Okay. Yes, okay, so I've removed him. We don't do that here. So, like I was trying to say before the interruption, bullying can never be over. We can never talk too much about it. It continues to stay, it continues to be something. Yes, a lot has been done. There is a lot of movements, there is a lot of speeches, programs upon programs about it, trying to say, no, don't bully a child, always be there for your children as parents, always do this and that. But it's something, it's just like talking about female genital mutilation, just talk about those social vices that is termed culture, okay, and a way of growing children. You have to continuously talk about it for it to go, say no to it. Otherwise, if you stop without achieving at least 99% or 90% success, as good as it's just a wasted effort, because it comes back bouncing. Okay? It bounces back to you. And don't think that you're above bully. Let me tell you, if you are not bullied, your children will be bullied. It all boils down to you being careful about what you do. Okay? If it is not you, it is your cousin, it is your nephew or your niece or your children. So you have to talk about it. Don't keep quiet. If you notice any form of bullying, speak up immediately. Don't allow it to linger, because once you allow it to linger, it becomes a culture, it becomes a norm. All right? And let's talk about exploitation. Let's talk about exploitation. Please remember to like and subscribe, okay? Give me a thumbs up. Let's talk about exploitation. It mostly is from superior to subordinates, okay? Superior to subordinates. You exploit people based on power. Most times is people that are power drunk. They go on to issue orders. Sometimes it's not something that they cannot. Okay, how do I put it now? You're a lady, you don't have any form of medical issues, you don't have any problem at all, or you want somebody to do surgery for you. How do you see that? How does it sound to you? It doesn't sound good at all. If it is something that you cannot do for some reasons, personal reasons though, medical reasons, work reasons, fine. But because you have money, you now exploit the young ones with your money. It is frowned at if you have conscience. It is frowned in the Bible, frowned at society in the society. Unless if you cannot do that thing, unless by whatsoever reason you cannot help yourself, then somebody can help you. Maybe if you're sick or if your work is such that demands your full attention there. Other than that, go get that thing done. Go get it done. Stop exploiting people and stop bullying people with your power and with your money. In fact, the reason the things are in the world right now, not just in my part of the world, but in the world right now, the reason things are like this is because of power, exploitation. People exploit you with money and it bounces back to you because some people they are doing that thing and they are not happy about it, but they don't know how to speak up, and that is the place of the bully I'm talking about. Okay, getting bullied because you cannot speak up. If you cannot speak up, you can learn. You can learn. You can actually learn, and one of the ways of learning is by doing. Learn by doing. Yes, learn by doing. It is by doing that you will know. Like the case of the one I talked about, where the most senior will allow them to do the whole work while she goes for her personal runs. It continued until the lady said, "No, you're not going to do this to me again." And when she spoke up, it wasn't that immediately she spoke up, the whole thing stopped. She had to go through processes until she met the overall boss in that office. And within 10 minutes, everything came back to order. And at the end of the day, when you speak up and things get better, it not only benefits you, come after you. Okay? The people that come after you. So it goes on to say that when you break when you break a circle of poverty, you now have generational wealth. That's the same way. When you break that cycle of bullying and exploitation, the people that come after you, the people that will follow your step, they will enjoy the fruits, and you too will enjoy it. They say what you don't fight, you accept. How do there is a way they put it. I want to say if you don't say no to something, that automatically makes it the fact that you have accepted sorry, you've accepted that fact, so you have to live with it. Okay? Sometimes it all boils down to communication. How do you communicate? Do you communicate at all? Or are you say, okay, no problem, no problem? It continues to be no problem until one day it becomes a danger, and not just a problem, but a danger to you and to the people after you and to the people living with you. Sometimes can cost your life. We've heard stories upon stories of this kind of thing in Nigeria. I'm Nigerian, by the way, so I'm sharing based on my experience in my society, where someone even died, a child even died because of bullying in school. And that's the reason I said I can never put my child in a boarding house. Never, never. I don't know. It's just my own. I was a boarder. I was a boarding student, and I had a fair share of bullying from my seniors, from my classmates, and from the principal and assistant. And I can say I'm not going to put my child in a boarding house anymore because what that has done to me, even up to today, I'm still paying for that trauma, that bullying, the trauma that comes. I'm still paying heavily for that. Potato, hello, welcome. I salute you. Just remember to subscribe, please. Subscribe and like this live stream. Okay. So I was saying that I was really bullied in school, especially in my senior secondary school. I was bullied seriously. And up till now, the trauma hasn't gone. I won't lie to you. The trauma is still there. Like I find it difficult to say no. In fact, what it makes me is, can you give me a shout out? I like them. Oh, thank you so much, Potato. Oh, thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing. You're highly welcome to this live stream. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. You're doing so well. Thank you. Potato, please, where are you from? Where are you chatting from? Can I know you more? Where are you chatting from? So that I will. All right. So let's continue while we wait for Potato. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sweden. Oh my God. I'm Nigerian, by the way. Thank you and welcome to my live stream. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for liking. Remember to like if you haven't. Thank you for the subscription. I'm so grateful. Okay, how is it over there? I'm Nigerian, West Africa. I'm Nigerian, West Africa. You're welcome to the live stream. Nice to meet you too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're talking about bullying. Okay, bullying. And for a fact, I wasn't bullied outside. I haven't been outside my country. I haven't been outside my country up to this very age. I haven't been, and I wish to be, but the chance, the opportunity, what's a favorite thing to do? Do I really have favorites? Anything worth doing, anything good to do. Okay, my favorite thing to do is to travel, but the truth is, I haven't gotten the opportunity to do so. I haven't gotten the opportunity to travel. I haven't traveled before, but my favorite thing to do is to travel. Yeah. So what's your own favorite? Anyway, healing from such trauma, bullying it takes time. And that's why you have to take it easy on people. Is it hot in Nigeria? Well, it's rainy season now. It's cold now. Let's put it that way. It's cold. So what was I saying? Healing from trauma or from bullying and exploitation. When the person finally realizes that I'm being bullied, I'm being exploited, healing takes time. And that is why you have to be nice to people. You have to be, wow, 22 degrees Celsius. Wow. That means it's hot right there. Okay, so healing from bullying and exploitation takes time. You have to take it easy with people. You have to be nice to people because some people are actually recovering from that bully. Some people are actually recovering from that emotional trauma, emotional damage that has been meted out on them. Okay? Some people grew up in a house where they watched their father bully their mom. Some people grew up thinking that it's normal. It's not normal to be bullied, please. It's not normal. Okay? It's an abuse. Bullying can be verbal, it can come in verbal abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse. Abuse is abuse, whichever one. Someone speaking in a condescending manner to you, someone letting you down, someone demeaning you is bullying. Someone manipulating you emotionally, that one comes mostly in relationships. Wow, wonderful. Nice to know. Maybe I will come to Sweden. Someone manipulating you emotionally, that one comes mainly in adulthood, people in relationships, people in marriages. The hi, hi, potato, hi. So people in relationship, like I was trying to say, they get bullied too. That one is everywhere. In fact, is a pandemic now. It's everywhere in the world. Nigeria, Africa, America. Maybe less pronounced in this part, in one part than the other, but you get it everywhere. Emotional manipulation, spouses manipulating themselves emotionally, abuse. That's a form of bullying. That's not normal. It affects the mental health, even the physical health is affected. Because if I'm being bullied, I'll get depressed. And depression can come with not eating or excessive eating, which at the long run will affect my health. Okay? So, anybody, until you one day say no, it will continue. Some people, they are bullied to the grave. Until you make it easy for me to come, potato, until I have the money. That's why you have to subscribe and like and share so that I'll get the money to to come to Sweden. Oh, nice to meet you, Uppsala. I don't know anywhere. I've not been to Sweden, so I like to travel. Yes, I like to travel. So, hmm. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Until the person being bullied says, "No, I am not taking this again," it will continue to grow. It will continue to be the order of the day. It is you who will now come of age, now realizing that this is not. You know, the thing is this. What bullying and exploitation does is it keeps you in a kind of cave. Okay, it keeps you not knowing. Some people don't even know that. Oh, thank you so much. Bye. Bye. Yes, bye. Okay. So thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the like, potato. Thank you. Bye. I appreciate. So what the bullying and the exploitation does is that it keeps you in a cave. Like you are in such place, like you don't even know what is happening. Some people don't even know that what they are suffering from is trauma from the abuse, from bullying, from exploitation. As in, they grow up with that trauma. They don't even know. Some are not lucky enough to know that this thing is what I am passing through and I need to break free from this. Some are not lucky, they don't have that opportunity to come out and they go to grave with it. But if you are lucky enough to realize that, wow, I am being bullied, this thing is pure bully, that is the first step of you coming out of that. Okay, that is the first step of you coming out of that state. At least you have realized, you have an insight. In psychology, in psychiatry, they call it insight. You have an insight that this is not normal, this is not how life is supposed to be. Is the first step. Okay, is the first step of you saying no to this. That is when you now realize, you now start taking it easy, one step before another. But the first thing is for you to realize everything easy. You can now be able to defend yourself. Because trust me, even if the government is doing something to defend you, even if God is defending you, you are a human being. You equally have to defend yourself. You equally have to come out of that shackle and say, no, I cannot take this. All right? And you know that in fact, there is even a form of bullying now, cyberbullying. Someone comes, maybe somebody come on this live stream, like I've just removed one. The person I'm talking about, the person saw the title of this video, of this live stream, that is about bullying and exploitation. The person saw it, and then the person asked me if I can twerk. You can imagine the insult. You can imagine that. And that person is Nigerian, and I'm Nigerian too, because I know Bello. Bello is a name from northern Nigeria. That's cyberbullying. The other time I made a video and posted in my second channel. By the way, I have a second channel by name Gold Nkechi, so do well to follow me there too. I made a video and posted there. I was talking about growing on YouTube, and one bomb boy like that, had the effrontery to tell me that I am in no position to advise people. That's cyberbullying too. The bullying can come in different forms. It's not just about with some be a bully to others. You too can be a bully to others. All right. So cyberbullying too is another form of, in fact, is now the highest form of bullying. People come online too, and that alone makes people to run away from making it here. Do you know what I used to tell people? The time you take to troll people, the time you take to bully people online is the same time that you can take to make money online, because there is money on social media now. If you know the game, there is money on social media. So that time that you used to talk down on people, that time that you used to abuse people, that time that you used to make people unhappy, is the same time and energy that you can use to better your life in the same social media space. So instead of bullying people, you too can stop bullying people and use that opportunity to make it on social media space, just like any other person. Okay? So cyberbullying is a thing. It's a thing. It's a form of bully too. All right? So it's not, the bullying is not just from people, the legislatives, to the the civilians. No, it's not just that. It can come in any form. Okay? In fact, in social sciences, it's a topic on its own. It's as in, it's a topic on its own, and it's also inculcated because it leaves a trauma, and in fact an everlasting trauma. Some people may not outgrow it. Some people may not outgrow the trauma of bullying. And do you know the worst of them all is marital bullying, where you bully your spouse? Okay? Because every form of bully, you can escape it. If I'm being bullied too much on the social media space, I can decide to take a break for some times and then maybe come back later. By that time, maybe the bully must have found another victim. All right. If I'm being bullied in my family, I can grow and leave my family and get married, or at least live away from home. Marital bully is such that by the time you realize that you're being bullied, you're already old, like very old. Sometimes you now start accepting it as your fate. Maybe that's how God destined. God does not destine you to, to that kind of thing. Don't let anybody deceive you. God, the God I serve, because I serve God, the God I serve will not destine you for that mess. The only thing is that culture, society has blocked our view. That you will now hardly, you people will now accept what is not normal. It's not normal. It's not normal. It's not normal. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. It is not normal. If anybody tells you that it's normal, green voice is telling you that it is not normal. I've been on this live stream for 34 minutes now. I've only gotten 2 likes. So people, please go on and like the live stream. Okay? It is not normal. Don't accept things that will serve as a danger to your present and future self and future generations to come. Don't accept that. All right? Always remember that you can always say no. Another thing bullying does is it makes you be a people pleaser. It makes you like to please people. You like to please people so much because you don't want to be a problem. Even when you leave the person abusing you, the person bullying you, you go on to be to you just be nice unnecessary. You don't have to. You just have to be yourself. You have to be nice, but you have to also know that as a human being, you have your rights. As a human being, you have an inherent property. As a human being, you have a right. Okay, pleasing people will not make people to like you. Sometimes when you please people, they will laugh at you. Even before you, they'll be laughing at you. So these are things that bullying does. So if you are fond of bullying people, don't do that again. Okay? Learn from Green Voice today. Stop bullying people. Stop exploiting people. Stop it. And if you're being bullied, find a way to stop that. Stop receiving it. Find a way to stop it. And you will see the whole thing will change. Things will change. Please, I want to get like 5 likes before exiting this live stream today. So if you're watching, just remember to like.